Well, this is the opposite for me. This is the day where everything I'm trying to do feels like I have 30 seconds to do everything instead of like the time I actually had to do stuff.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, welcome to a new episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And I can barely hear Chris, so I'm going to turn the microphone up. Anyway, welcome to a new episode. Today, we'll be reviewing two movies like we always do in this wonderful world that we call podcasting. Today, the first movie is going to be Netflix's new film, or I should say, new franchise, featuring the one and only. It's called Heart of Stone, featuring the one and only Gal Gadot.
This world was a beautiful place, just as it was. And you cannot have it all. You can only have the truth. And the truth is enough. The truth is beautiful. So look at this world. And look at what your wish is costing it. You must be the hero. Only you can save the day.
All this fucking noise behind it, just like, I'm like, what is she saying? Are you drinking water or wine?
It is red wine.
Oh, okay. It looks clear from here, but okay.
Well, I mean, it's in red light. Do you want me to change
Well,
the
I can
light
see your
so you
hands
can see?
transparent. All right, whatever. I'm not gonna
Here we
fight
go.
it.
Here we go. We'll change it to white so you
Okay,
can see.
there we go. Yeah,
that it
it
is,
looks like rosé.
yeah.
We're transparent. That's something else. Okay.
Yeah, it's I'll be 100% honest. It's not wine.
What is it?
it's vodka.
Oh, it's not Code Red. Okay.
What's wrong with Code Red, bro?
Nothing. I love Code Red. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. All the Mountain Dews. That's it. But what's
man, no, Baja Blast. Oh, I love me some Baja Blast.
Such a stoner for saying that.
Anyway, also in this movie, the one, the only, Mr. Grey himself, Jamie Dornan.
Jamie Dornan.
That's what I said.
I thought I owed you an apology.
For what?
For letting you believe that I... Listen to me. I don't do romance. My tastes are very singular. You wouldn't understand.
Enlighten me then.
Neil's favorite movie, 50 Shades of Grey.
I have never seen any of them
or
even read the books.
I haven't either.
Like it was, it was such a big thing, and I was just like, man.
I have. Do you know it started out as Twilight fan fiction? The book did.
What?
The book started out as Twilight fan fiction. Did you know that?
No, I just started as what fan fiction?
Twilight fan fiction.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No wonder I saw so many things about him and Robert Pattinson.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Who else in this movie?
The one, the only, Alia Bhatt.
It's Alia Bhatt.
That's what I said, Alia Bhatt. Why do you keep on speaking the same different words?
Because you do all the time.
MI6, right? You guys really need to work on your subtlety. You ruined my party. I should have listened to the voices in my head. The British are coming. The British are coming.
Comms compromised.
No shit.
Okay, new plan.
Yeah, that's from the movie.
That's actually from Heart of Stone, because every single movie that she's ever done before this was not English.
Was Indian?
Which they were some great scenes, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
There's one scene where she's yelling at her entire family.
Mm-hmm.
that was so heartfelt. And even though it was in whatever the language it was, I'm not going to act like I know because I'm not a linguist.
Yeah.
But man, she's good. I can't wait to see what she does over here in American films. So I can't wait to talk about her.
Mm-hmm.
And then though, also in this movie, Jing Luzi.
You didn't give me that.
Huh?
You didn't give me a cut clip for him or them.
I didn't. Was it just 3 of them?
Yeah, just 3 of them.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I did these clips at like 2 a.m. in the morning. All right, if you guys, in a second, I'll explain to you why I'm so flustered. We'll talk about that in just a second, so you understand why I'm a little off my game today.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was everybody for Heart of Stone, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're just gonna have to keep reminding me if I'm doing things right or wrong today.
Done.
You know what's really weird?
What?
So see the poster they put out for this?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else in it, just her, right?
Yeah.
All right, just Gal Gadot. So the thing is, though, they did put out posters, but they never put a poster where it was everybody together. Each one of them was individual. There wasn't like an actual movie poster made for that movie.
That's weird. That is. Oh, those Netflix movies are a little bit different. I'm sure.
Yeah, I know, but still, I mean.
Yeah, I understand. I got you.
But anyway, coming up.
I don't know how to respond to that. You're like, isn't that weird? I'm like, I guess so. Like, I
guess it's weird. It's just weird. Well, I mean, because you don't see movies do that. Even when they're streaming movies, they usually have a poster.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
I got you.
All right. So, what is the next thing we need to talk about?
The Last Voyage of Demeter.
The Last Voyage of Demeter.
Yeah.
Demeter. Starring the wonderful Corey Hawkins.
This is why we got money. To act like we ain't got no goddamn sense, we could have did all this dumb shit back in Compton. But this what the fuck y'all turn into. You sitting up here eating fucking crab. Who the fuck are you? Huh? This is my motherfucking name on the wall, man. And y'all ain't here acting like y'all on motherfucking vacation. I got Pac in the next motherfucking room. Grinding, man. Working. And y'all niggas ain't here partying? One time.
Yeah, it's Dre. And he played Dr. Dre and
Straight out of Compton. Motherfucking name Gusto. I would fuck your mama, but the bitch is a big... Oh, wait a minute. That's Straight Out of Low Cash. Never mind.
Yeah. You're close, though.
Do you remember Straight Out of Low Cash?
I think so. But
CB4? Chris Rock?
Yeah, I got you.
You ever see Gusto?
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies, dude. I love CB4. I pop it on every now and then. And then also in this movie, oh man,
Eileen
you go for it.
Okay. Oh man. Eileen
Francisco.
Not this. There's no C. Eileen Franciosi.
All right.
That's what I'm doing.
You can tell me to shut up.
That's all I can do. That one. Sorry.
You can tell me to shut up. You can threaten to kill me. But it won't do nothing. That girl you raped, whose husband and baby you murdered, that girl died. But you can't kill what's already dead.
This woman's a lying thief. She's just upset because I caught her trying to steal my horse. I'll have you arrested, you drunken whore.
I'm not your whore. I'm not your nightingale. Your little bird. Your dove. I'm not your anything. I belong to me and no one else!
Yeah, it's from the Nightingale.
Nightingale, yeah, which I got to watch a lot of clips about when I was putting this together, putting those together, and man, I need to go and watch that movie.
Yeah.
I never saw that movie.
Yeah, and
and also in this movie, one of the greatest villains in all of Batman's history, the one, the only, the guy I feel like at this point can never be stereotyped.
Okay.
And that is David Dastmalchian.
It's an interdimensional virus.
Fuck is that?
My mother was a scientist at Star Labs, and she was obsessed with turning me and my brothers and sisters into superheroes. She infected me. Now if I don't, expel the dots twice a day...
Then what?
They'll eat me alive.
So what happened to your brothers and sisters?
Some lived. Some... died.
And your mom, where is she now?
Everywhere.
That's from the Suicide Squad in 2021, the James Gunn's one. Real quick question. Are you saying he's the best calendar man? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? You were saying he's the best Batman villain. So he played like a ton of
Yeah, dude. Polka Dot Man.
Okay. Okay.
He plays Polka Dot Man.
I know,
in Suicide Squad.
But you're saying is Polka Dot Man also someone who fights Batman?
He only fights Batman.
Okay. He also did the voice of Calendar Man for Batman: The Long Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
But that's not a good villain. I mean, there's if his name is an egghead, if it's not the quilt, the crazy quilt, if it's not, Polka Dot Man, then Condiment Man? Condiment Man is great.
I was
the rest of those.
Okay, that's
the rest of those bad guys stink. Like Joker guy, that guy has weird two faces. And then there's a guy named after a bird, a penguin, dude. Whoever cares about those guys? If it's not about Crazy Quilt, Polka Dot Man, or Egghead, then what is it really about?
Okay. Who's the other person we got in there?
The one and the only. You would know him. Everybody knows him from one of the best shows that was great all the way into this 8th season from Game of Thrones, Liam Cunningham.
You don't believe him. I understand that. It sounds like nonsense. But if destiny has brought Daenerys Targaryen back to our shores, it has also made Jon Snow king in the north. You were the first to bring Dothraki to Westeros. He is the first to make allies of wildlings and Northmen. He was named Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. He was named King in the North. Not because of his birthright. He has no birthright. He's a damn bastard. All those hard sons of bitches chose him as their leader because they believe in him.
That's Davos Seaworth for Game of Thrones. So,
oh man, I love that. I wanted that whole. I just wanted the whole scene.
Yeah,
and I was like,
we get,
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, we got stuff.
I'm not gonna do it that long. But Chris, tell everybody where they can find us.
You can find us online at moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're at w2mnet.com. That's W2 M as in movies net.com. Find us there along with a bunch of other really cool podcasts. We're on Facebook at Facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck. We're on X at MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram MTS Podcast. We're also on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. You'll find us there. Go to bonfire.com/moviesdon'tsuck and some that do. You'll find merch like the one shirt that Neil's wearing right now. Show those shirt. Yeah, you'll find that and a bunch of other stuff Neil's made, and also
including the new Freddy Cougar shirt.
Yeah, I saw.
But I had to make it generic Freddy Cougar, so it's not Freddy Cougar. It's a guy that kind of looks like he has a anyway.
Yeah, Neil copyrights. Copyrights. And then and we're also we're everywhere you find podcasts. Where you find podcasts from Movies Don't Suck and some that do, right? Okay.
Yeah, everywhere. We try to pop it out there as much as possible. That's why you're all watching now. That's why you all just think to yourself, what does Chris look like when he's naked dancing?
So who are we talking about today?
Today we're going to talk about a guy we already talked about before, but the reason we're going to talk about this person is because I actually got a chance to go to the person's place yesterday, and it was amazing. And that is the one, the only. I did not even pop up a thing for them because that's how freaking behind I am on things today.
Tisk.
Oh my gosh, it's all your fault, Chris. It really is. So let me get a picture real quick, and we'll do this part all over again. I told you, dude, I am so scatterbrained today. This is not the best day for me. And that's okay, because I have friends that work in radio every single day, and they're like, man, sometimes you're just you're not hitting them out of the park. And someone's asking how's our channels growing. I'm guessing it's because they're an advertisement.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go. Now ask it again, and you can just take everything out you just said.
Hey, man, who are we talking about today?
Today, we're talking about a good friend of ours, the Food Dudes Burger Joint. Yes, now the Food Dudes Burger Joint is one of my favorite places now, because not only do I know the guy like before, but this time I've actually been to the place, because it's very hard for me to get places. So here's a picture I actually took yesterday of the Food Dudes Burger Joint, right? And their sign against the road, boom. And I ordered, of course, the meal that makes me happy, because it supports one of my favorite pro wrestlers, Mr. Lunchador himself, who is a good friend of mine. The Lunchador sandwich, which is grilled, toasted Arasto bakery bread with peanut butter, fried egg, jalapenos, 5 strips of bacon, cheese, and topped with a little dude burger patty. Look at this thing. Okay, that photo is that. This is literally what it looks like on my freaking plate at home. Like, yeah, that thing was amazing. And now, if you buy the Lunchador plate special, right? If you get it, you not only get the awesomeness of eating that, which by any means, the peanut butter, the egg, the jalapeno, dude, it was like smooth, creamy, nutty, and weird all at the same time, just like Lunchador, who I know. But as you buy the sandwich right now, guess what? You get a free collector's card of Lunchador trading card for your collection.
That's cool.
And I mean, but it's not everything they have. They have tacos, they have burgers, they have the famous onion butter burgers, which is Tulsa famous. Everybody has them here. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's another one of the Lunchador special. But also, some of their proceeds go to the Human Guard to dog food. So it is the Food Dude and the Hippie Dogs taking care of local dogs right here in the Tulsa area. So when you're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, go to the Food Dudes Burger Joint. It's located at 928 West 23rd Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Or you can look them up at the Food Dude Burger Joint. The Food Dude Burger Joint. And I am telling you, it's awesome. They were awesome. Good people. Good food. Go get it before it's gone.
Now I want that burger. Thanks a lot, dude.
Dude, it's awesome. It was so big. It's so fulfilling too, man.
Yeah,
I ate that. I didn't have to eat again. Like I ate it at like noon, and I didn't have to eat again till like freaking like 9 o'clock.
Like a snake or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like so huge. When you come down next time, I'll be more than happy to take you there.
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
You ready to talk movies, dude? I think I'm ready to talk movies.
Well, let's talk for a second.
Oh, yeah, you're going to see Metallica this weekend.
Yes, I am going with a couple of guys. Same guys I went to WrestleMania with. Same guys I went to Chicago with recently. And that trip is tomorrow. I got to be there at their house at 11 a.m. to pick them up. And so, like, right now I'm in, and I to be honest, because of work, I had to do some events this weekend, catching things up at the house. So, like, the house is all good for my wife not to have to do anything while I'm gone, trying to do all that, pack that all in, like, and plus on top work on, like, literally, I watched both movies yesterday. I did everything for the podcast yesterday in the middle of still trying to clean up the house, do laundry, because I haven't done laundry really. It's been a mess, dude. My final load of laundry is like right here in the room where I'm going to fold it as soon as I'm done. And then my mother-in-law got a promotion today, so we're going to go celebrate that. Looks like we're going to go to our favorite joint of the Crawl Pappies.
Oh yeah.
Go celebrate that.
I want to go there with you.
Yeah. Yeah. But so sorry guys if this episode is a little all over the place. I do apologize. I'm trying my best. Chris hates me already.
I'm good. I love you.
He's trying to stab me in my heart and you just don't see it.
No.
He'd probably send assassins to my house.
No, I'm going to a friend of ours is throwing a karaoke thing Dad Rock.
Oh, nice.
Dad Rock karaoke at Off Key in KC. So we're going to do that after this.
So what song are you going to sing?
I don't know what I'm going to sing. I'm thinking Danger Zone.
Off Key still there?
Yeah.
God, I thought those guys would go under.
I'm thinking Danger Zone, dude. Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins.
Do you know how? Can you hit that?
I'm going to do that octave lower, I think. Try it that way.
You can't do it an octave lower. You got to do it with the karaoke.
I know, but karaoke is part, like, you add your own flavor to it, and mine would just be octave lower.
You know what song you should do?
What? Hotel California? Is that what I should do?
What?
Hotel California? Because it's Dad Rock easy wrestling sort of thing. So I'm trying to.
Dad Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So let's think of it. I got it. Are you ready? Because it's one of the easiest karaoke songs ever.
Okay.
And you can have a lot of fun with it. Are you ready? And it's Dad Rock.
Is it If You Break Your Heart? I mean.
No. Way older. Way older.
Okay, what is it?
You should do Big Balls by AC.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's so, and everybody sings along.
It's super easy. Big balls. I've got you, big balls. She's got.
And all you got to do is change your voice to a higher octave, right?
Okay.
So all you do is this: you go, "I got big balls, and she's got big balls, but he's got the biggest
balls of them all. Big balls." Yeah. Okay. So
suck 'em.
Yeah, I gotta add that Australian accent on too. I'm doing it too.
You gotta add it like this. Yeah. All
We'll
right.
see what
But
happens.
anyway, on that note, let's talk about the movie of the year, the one and only
Of the year.
Heart of Gold.
Yeah, Heart of Gold, directed by God, what's his name? Tom Harper.
I said Heart of Gold, Heart of Stone.
Whatever. Whatever, man.
Movie of the year, huh?
Yeah. Movie of the year, got it wrong. Tom Harper. He directed such things as The Aeronauts, Wild Rose. I don't know if you remember Wild Rose. And that miniseries, War and Peace. And he directed 3 episodes of Peaky Blinders.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, writers Greg Rucka and Allison Schroeder. They wrote this. I'm sure they wrote this with Gal in mind. Do you guys know what? This stars Gal Gadot as God, fuck, everything went away from me. This stars Gal Gadot as Rachel Stone.
This world was a beautiful place.
Jamie Dornan as Parker.
I thought I owed you an apology.
And Kaya Dewan, played by Alia Bhatt.
MI6, right?
And this also stars people like Matthias Schweighöfer as Jack of Hearts, Sophie Okonedo as Nomad, and Jing Lucy as Yang. Why don't you go read the storyline of this one? Because everything went away from me. So go ahead and go to the storyline of this one.
What? Are you okay?
Yeah, it's everything. My window closed and all the information I had there was there. But yeah,
Are you naked?
Not yet. I'm getting there though.
Okay. An intelligence operative for a shadowy global peacekeeping agency raced to stop a hacker from stealing its most valuable and dangerous weapon.
So, this sounds a lot like the what happened. This sounds like a lot. Like did you hear that plot? It sounds a lot like the Mission Impossible. Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Dun, 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 dun,
Right?
dun. Oh, it's just like when somebody punches you in your pee hole.
Yeah, just like that.
In your dick hole.
I don't have that. The clip on.
Oh, you deleted that? How did you delete that? How is the 1 week I make a reference to it, you delete it?
Sorry, man.
Man, I got so many John Cena references. Later,
I mean, he's not in this movie. I don't know where you have those references. Still.
John Cena.
All right, man. But okay, what did you think of this though? Like, cause me, I didn't like it that much. I was fine. There were decent action sequences, but other than that, it was pretty fucking thin. You know, like.
Right. The reason I actually got a little hyped for this was before this movie came out. Hot Ones, which is one of my favorite YouTube television shows.
Yeah, Gal was on there doing that.
Gal did the Hot Wings talking about the movie and talking about stuff like that. And so it kind of hyped me up a little bit first. So maybe I was hyped up a little bit more than you were. The best way I can say this is Gal Gadot being James Bond. It's the best way I can say it. I mean, or her version of John Wick. This is a thing that Netflix is going to go all in on, and they already have. One of the facts, I believe, is about that. Yep, there we go. It was announced in December 2020 that Gal Gadot had signed on to star in this film, which is planned to be the beginning of a franchise in a similar vein to the Mission Impossible franchise. So
but it's not even close to that good, though. It's not even close to that good, though.
It was no, I'm not gonna. Okay, wait a minute. Now, let's just be honest. Mission Impossible is Tom Cruise's baby. And he has like 100 like slaves or followers that from the Church of Scientology that help him with everything.
Is that why Did Drinking is so good though?
That's why that movie gets a little more. That's why Mission Impossible he can do more cool things.
It was also called.
Literally, do you know this? That Tom Cruise can literally say anything and he'll have it within 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's just that like that was considered a flop. I don't think it's gonna make its money back. Dead Reckoning.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. The second one's still going to come out.
Yeah. Oh,
nothing we can do about it.
By the way, oh, sorry. I wanted to show you something. I have a do say down here.
I will fuck you.
So I got
that. See, I thought you said you didn't have it.
Yeah, I put it on there while you're talking. So
Okay, but anyway, the movie was all right. I'm not going to say it was the best, but if you like action movie, this is going to be an action movie. For you. Add some good action scenes.
They had decent action for sure.
Yeah. The problem with this movie is I never once felt like a good relationship between people. And so then when characters in this movie passed away, died, whatever, got killed or didn't get killed or whatever you're supposed to feel at that moment in time.
You didn't feel it.
You didn't really feel it. You're just like, oh, okay, cool. Well, I guess they're dead.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I guess they're friends. It didn't really have any heart. And I think this is what I believe.
I mean, the name of it's Heart of a Stone.
Is, I know that's so weird that a movie called Heart of Stone.
I can't stand the fucking name of this movie, brother. Cannot stand it. I think it's the worst fucking name of a movie you could use. Like, I hate it. I can't stand the name of this movie. But that's just it's just me.
Yeah, but this is the thing I think is the problem. Gal. I love Gal in certain movies, but I think she's doing too many of these action movies like this. I mean, if you go through her IMDb, let's go through her IMDb real quick.
IMDb,
Besides what?
You said IMDb. It's IMDb. But
whatever.
So yeah,
anyway,
like Red Notice.
I mean,
right?
what's all her movies?
Yeah.
Flash, Fast X, Shazam. Like the only Red Notice, Justice League, Wonder Woman. Like literally all her movies besides and Death of the Nile,
which is good. I mean, she actually played.
Yeah, I love Death of the
balanced
Nile,
character in that
actually
movie.
She could do acting as in depth and not of the action. Now, if that's all she wants to be is an action star, cool, go for it.
I just don't feel like I ever knew her. Like in this.
Yeah, I don't have a movie that tells me who you are. Because look, we got her all the way back. What's the first thing she did? 2009, Fast and the Furious. And then she did Entourage. And like literally, it's all been action.
But I just think I thought the acting in this, all of it, was pretty bad. It wasn't distractingly bad. The only person I really bought was Bailey, who played by Paul Reedy. That's the only one. That's the only one I really liked in this movie. Everyone else I thought was just sort of. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to also mention. There's Paul Reedy, and then also who played the Paul Reedy and Alia Bhatt was great. Alia Bhatt, I want to say she was pretty good too. I really enjoyed her in this. But Paul Reedy and B.D. Wong, I liked both of them in this movie, but I didn't buy anyone else. I didn't.
No.
Gal Gadot, Gal Gadot, she's playing action. She doesn't need a whole lot of depth, but I need to believe her, and I didn't. And that's the problem. Like, Jamie Dornan was fine, and Paul Reedy was great, and but I just didn't do it for me, man. Like,
yeah, I mean, to be honest, I liked I like certain parts of it.
I like the action scenes are well done, but
Yes, the action scenes are well done.
but-
It's just like I didn't feel any connection with characters.
Yeah, so while I was watching this, kind of like, well, okay, and the action scenes are done, but like I don't know, man. I just didn't. It didn't do it for me. It felt like
no one felt super badass. Nobody. Okay, and I know that even in interviews, I saw that she was saying that they were trying to keep the action more realistic and not over movie.
Oh, you mean there's some shit in there that was Mission Impossible realistic in there?
Oh
like,
yeah. And the thing is, though, look, if you're going to try to do a franchise, let's be honest, you've got to go fucking insane. Now. I mean, look at the Fast and the Furious. They went to fucking space. All right. Look at Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible is doing stunts like that stunt in Dead Reckoning where Tom Cruise goes off of a cliff on a dirt bike into a parachuting thing, which he all really did. None of it CGI. And the thing is, you kind of got to go. You got to kind of do that now if you want action to feel like it's crazy action.
And I didn't get that from this. I mean, it wasn't fucking awful, but I don't see myself being excited for Heart of Stone 2. You know, I don't.
I don't think it's going to be called Heart of Stone 2. I think Heart will be in the name, or Stone will be in the name, because her last name's Stone, right, in the movie.
So Fist of Stone, or
yeah, Rachel Stone. Yeah, Rachel Stone.
Whatever. I'm not looking for the
that
sequel of it,
had, right?
But
what was the thing they had? Here it is, the heart. That was the thing, right? That thingy.
It was fucking ridiculous.
So, but I feel like they can do better, make it better. The reason we like the Mission Impossible movies was because of movies like Rogue Nation and Fallout, where it made you feel in depth for the character. You're now the Ethan Hunt character. You're kind of like, oh shit, bro, things are going on. John Wick. It's super action movie, but man, where'd it start?
They killed his dog, man.
Yeah, a guy lost his wife to cancer, and fucking bad guys came in and killed his dog and stole his car.
Yeah.
That is about humanistic as possible.
Yeah.
This movie did not have anything human to attach you to.
Yeah, because who doesn't love the dog, right? I mean,
right.
If someone came in and murdered,
it's like
Hugo, I'll be out John Wicking up the next day. like
Well, it's also, I mean, even if you think of like Daniel Craig, James Bond, because he had the good beginning, you know, where like he just got the 00 status in Casino Royale, and then all the way to the end. And like, but you felt for him because you saw what emotions he was going through, and you felt it, and you felt like when somebody died, you felt it. Like it was just like when you're at a play and you see it. And this movie, I just didn't feel it. I think Al needs to do something that just gives us some raw emotion. You know, I need raw emotion from her.
I know she can do it too. I know she can do it. I believe in it. You know, but
I may the force be with her always. You know, but you know how much I've messed up all day today, and like even at the last minute, I did stuff. Guess what I don't have sitting right now?
You got a quote sitting next to you.
I have them in the other room.
Okay, go get them.
There's 4 people watching, so entertain them.
Hey guys, Neil's going to get those quotes. I'm going to drink this beer. I'm still thinking about what song I'm going to do for karaoke. I'm thinking like I said Danger Zone, but Neil gave a good one too for Big Balls. But it's a room full of younger people. Big Balls is like early, mid-70s, right?
Yeah, but it's still like one of the best songs of all time. And if they don't know it, then oh my god, all of a sudden they see a big bald dude up there singing Big Balls.
But I was thinking it's also balls. Easy listening sort of thing. So I was also thinking me and Lee could do it Shutting and Share. You know, like I Got You, baby. That one. That's a pretty.
Oh yeah, you and your wife could do that.
Yeah. We'll see if she wants to do that.
I got you, babe.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. I got you, babe.
See, in my head though, I hear myself palming the metal guitar to that. Chun 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 chun. But yeah. So Heart of Stone. Neil has quotes for this. Go for it, dude.
She is in there with you. That's comfort eating. Already. That's what we actually played for a clip. Okay, genius. Okay, genius. Now what? I'm never gambling or stepping out of the van. That's a peacock. Huh? Yeah, it came with the house. You should meet my Graham. Oh, no. Okay. You should meet my Graham. Same taste in music and same hair.
Nice.
It's like you. My grandma has the same hair as you, Chris.
Oh really?
I can't speak for the others, but I think you're ready for the field. I want to protect what we built over 20 years. It's a trap! When he said that out loud, when he yelled that, it's a trap! I was just like, really, guys? Come on.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking of the Star Wars too. I'm like, here we go.
Yeah, Admiral Akbar, man.
Yeah.
Barker's coming for you, and I want a bigger gun when he shows up. You know you're the hardest woman to find. This is about some grievance you have with some bad man that killed your family. This is about power.
Mm.
I want to know what love is. I want you to show me.
That was in the movie? Was it really?
Yeah, the guy was singing it in the vehicle.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's true.
I want to know what love is.
I want you. I can do that song. That's a good dad rock song.
But if you can hit it, can you hit it?
I want to know what love is. I want you. I can't do that show me part, though.
No.
Okay.
All you got to do is like go in the back of your throat.
Okay.
And it's like, and then sing it through your nose.
Okay.
I want to know what love is. I want you to show me.
Okay.
All right, anyway.
Yeah. People will hate us right now. People are leaving the stream right away.
Yeah, I know. Everybody that was listening to this on podcasting, they just turned that fucker right off. Maybe in the next life, I will show you when I get there. Ooh. And that's it, bro. There weren't many quotes here, and you know why.
Yeah. All right, man. Yeah, I didn't know why. All right, man. Which my score in this is a 3.2. I didn't really like that much, but it wasn't the suck category. It wasn't there. It grew on me ever since I finished it Tuesday. As in, it did have solid action and some shit that I didn't expect. But man, it was kind of bland, you know. And the plot went every place, and it was convoluted and done at the same time. You know, like just whatever.
Damn.
Yeah. What's your score on this?
I'll give it a little higher than you because I did like a couple of the scenes a little bit more. I think I'm gonna go 3.4.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 3.4 on this.
All right.
Like I'd watch it again, but you know. I'm not rushing to watch it again. Like, it's not like the Flash movie that I've seen 6 times already. It's not like Guardians of the Galaxy 3 that I've seen like 3 times already. You know, this is a movie that I'm just like, I mean, to be honest, this will not be in my top 10 at the end of the year. This will not be. I don't think it'll be even in my honorable mentions.
The thing is, man, like when it comes out, like the sequel, and be like, oh yeah, that did come out, didn't it? Firestone. I guess that did come out. Like if they put a sequel out, like I'll be like, oh, yeah, whatever. All right, man. I'm on RottenTomatoes.com. What's the audience score for Heart of Stone?
Oh my god, it's gonna be like your face.
Uh-huh.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be just like my face.
For the audience, it's going to be 43%.
57%, and there's an audience says
Oh,
too.
damn, that was close.
Yeah. Heart of Stone has some solid action and clever twists, but even with Gal Gadot in the lead, its movie's convoluted story and execution keep it from unlocking its full potential. All right, man. And now, what's the Big Bad Mean Critic score in this movie?
Your face.
Mm-hmm.
The Big Back Means critic score on this will be, I said 43 earlier. Let's go 45.
29%.
Holy shit, dog.
Here we go. Critics'
God.
consensus is Gal Gadot remains an entertaining action star, but she's no match for Heart of Stone's thinly written characters, generic plot, and rote set pieces. So here is a good review from this is from Stephen Rumey of The Australian. He says, Gadot is a pleasure to watch, and the supporting cast all chip in. This is the first in a series of Gal Gadot-led Am I Like films, as producers said when the project was announced. I look forward to the next one. And here is Gary M. Kramer of Salon.com. He says, Heart of Stone is another bland serving Euro pudding, a sloppy, forgettable, and tasteless misfire. So me and Neil, we were pretty lukewarm on it. Like, meh, it's a movie, you know. And that's I got 3.2, Neil got 3.4, and it's not. There are worse ways to spend an early afternoon on Sunday after hungover. Right?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a dumb action movie. It is. I mean dumb in the best way possible. I don't mean like you're dumb for watching it. I mean,
the thing is that me and Neil have seen some really great movies this summer, and this is like among the lowest.
This is not one of them.
Yeah,
yeah, and that's not saying anything against the people who made it or anything like that. It's just saying that, you know, that's where it's at.
You tried.
It's nothing we can do about it.
You tried.
Yeah, you tried. Thank you for trying. We appreciate it. Try again.
Yeah. You got another 50 cents. Put it in the machine and turn it. You got something? Or open another yogurt cabinet. You may want something. But you got news pulled up?
You know, every now and then you look in the yogurt cabinet and you're like, I don't know, man. I guess I'm looking at the yogurt.
Do you like yogurt? Are you a yogurt guy?
Oh, I love yogurt. I love anything that comes in a cup that you can eat with a spoon. There's rice pudding, there's yogurt, there's pudding, like Jello, anything in a cup that I can eat with a spoon. I'm all there for.
I'm good on things in bowls. Like, honestly, if every food was in a bowl, I think I'd be cool with that. I said steak, that would be hard. But
you're being weird again. Don't be weird again.
Stop being weird. I got meat to eat. You ready to go for this, man? I'm ready.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely ready. I thought you were ready. I thought you were holding it up.
Huh. All right, guys.
But anyway. This is the Movies Don't Suck and Some of Them News. I'm about to read Chris a bunch of stuff, and since he doesn't have internet at his house, he will act surprised.
Yeah, you guys don't notice, but I'm actually under Neil's desk right now recording this.
It's weird. Hey, stop touching me there.
Oh, sorry.
Stop touching me there. Yeah. All right, someone's finally done it. It's finally there, bro.
What happened?
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Yep. Barbie is now the highest grossing Warner Brothers film of all time.
Yes. Good.
Yes, I am enough. But so, what was Warner Brothers' #1 movie before this?
Was it Dark Knight?
Yes, that Christopher Nolan piece of shit movie.
Hold on.
Barbie knocked it right at what?
I want the listeners to know that Neil hates that movie. I think Dark Knight's great. I think it's one of those close to movies to get.
If you want to point at a movie that completely destroyed DC movies, yes, let's point right at it.
Or reinvigorated it. I mean,
because we're not redoing the universe and forgetting everything that happened before, right? That's not happening.
Everyone does that. That's the MO. That's how. Really. That's how comic movies make money. They just restart
it. How Batman versus Superman was, bro.
Oh man, we're gonna talk about this, I guess.
No, we're not gonna talk about it. We got other stuff to talk about. But anyway, Barbie has now hauled in 6.1 million. Tuesday got in $6.1 million for a domestic total of $537.4 million, beating The Dark Knight's $536 million. And let's be honest,
it's not done. It's gonna keep going. It's still I think it was number one at the box office still this last weekend, right?
It's been #1 at the box office every weekend since it came out.
And I'm glad that finally the public gets it right and says this is a fantastic movie, and we all agree. Everyone agrees.
Everybody agrees. Because of how much money it made. Remember, Margot Robbie didn't put even though she was a producer and stuff like that, she put money in points and not in just what she got. So her box office bonuses now. Margot Robbie is going to make over $50 million from the Barbie movie.
She can just quit now. Like, it's over. She can just quit.
Dude, she won't quit. If you've seen interviews with her recently, dude, she's like so regenerated. She's like, yeah.
I mean, she got the antidote to box office poison that she wanted. You know? Now, like
everybody was like, oh, this movie's gonna suck. And where's that article? I had a great article. Where's it at? I put it somewhere in this mix of stuff. Maybe that's it. Nope, that's not it. Well, here, I'll just find it again. What's your name?
Chris Owen.
Tell me your name.
Chris.
Tell me your name.
You want to keep saying my name is Chris? Or... Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding.
My dog's making noise.
So here's okay. And I guys want you to know this. All right. I'm trying really hard to do this news segment today. But because of everything going on, news is very scarce in the entertainment industry. So if you hear a news segment today, you're like, that's not really news. Fuck off. I'm trying.
Yeah, he's trying. He's trying. Let him do it.
Yeah. Anyway, so Hollywood is missing the point on the message behind Barbie's success, according to Randall Park. Now, if you don't know who Randall Park is, he was in the Ant-Man movies as the guy who was the FBI agent. He's also Fresh Off the Boat, which is one of my favorite ABC sitcoms that ever existed.
Call Me Your Maybe. He was the love interest in that.
Oh, yeah. He in so many random things. Well, Barbie's success as a female-focused film should be inspired to Hollywood make more movies about women rather than just focusing on the toy part of it. That's not why Barbie is good, guys. So if you're in Hollywood right now and you think the reason Barbie's good is because it's affiliated with a Mattel toy,
that's not it.
You obviously missed the whole fucking thing behind it.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that Mattel let Greta and Noah Baumbach write this, and they saw and they're like, "Yeah, go with it." And he's like, and I went like, "Well, wow, that's." I mean, because it's a movie. I mean, yeah, Randall Park's right. Randall Park's he's always right, though, right?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, more evidence that the board members of Disney need to fire Bob Iger's right here. Disney plans password sharing crackdown next year, unveils there will also be price hikes. All right, man. Look, Disney, it's going to go from $10.99 to $13.99. Of course, they're doing some protective thing. $14.99. Hulu without ads will boost from $14.99 to $17.99. All right, look, dude. Let me just tell you guys, Disney Plus. You have Marvel and Star Wars. Yippee. Guess what? So does Pirate Bay. And guess what? People can go get it from free there. You really think doing this is going to make you one of the best fucking streaming platforms out there? To be honest, I know we're in the middle of the streaming wars right now. I get it. We are. How many streaming apps are there right now?
There's so many. We'll be going back to paying for our prices will be like we were paying for cable, you know?
Yeah. And to be honest, I really me and my wife talked about this like a year ago or something like that, or a couple of years ago. I don't even know how long ago it was, but we were like, dude, with all these streaming platforms, people are just going to start downloading again.
Did you you cut cable, right? Like I did that. Probably.
Dude, I got cable and I've paid for every single one of the streaming networks.
Okay, I cut cable
except for the one I share a password with some guy in Kansas City. I can't remember where he lives, like Shawnee Mission or something like that.
I cut cable probably 15 years ago. That's it. That's how long ago I did it.
Yeah, I got YouTube TV.
Okay,
I got YouTube TV, which is cable.
That's still streaming though.
Yeah, but I have to because of one thing I love that's only on.
Is that not, oh yeah. I was thinking Peacock has WWF or WWE stuff, but
yeah, but it doesn't have Monday Night Raw and it doesn't have SmackDown.
Oh, it doesn't.
Or NXT. Not when it's live. Not when it's live. It'll come out like a week later.
That's shitty.
I want it live. Yeah. I want to watch it.
Yeah, you want to be like, woo! Yeah, I got you. All right, man.
Disney launches AI task force already. So that thing I talked about last week, the Walt Disney Company has
they're saying that they're not doing it for
production costs. And probably take over the world.
Yeah, they say they're not doing it for writing, but they are. Like, of course they are, because they're shitty people.
Disney, look, bro, you can't do this to people. Let's just make it clear. If anybody at Disney ever listened to our fucking platform vlog show, whatever, literally, guys, you can't do this shit.
It's a podcast.
It's not going to work out for you. It's not going to work out. I know right now you're high and mighty, but the world is changing. It's revolving. It's changing. It is no longer going to be what boomers and freaking Gen X, I guess, is the next one after boomers.
Yeah.
It's not going to be.
You're Gen X or you millennial?
Yeah, I'm Gen X.
Oh, sorry, pal.
Yeah, but why? Why are you?
It's okay. Never mind.
Gen X is like the number one generation. Nobody fucks with us because we were actually raised by people that beat the shit out of us.
You raised by Nirvana.
We beat the shit out of you.
You guys were raised on Nirvana. Kurt Cobain.
No, we weren't. Nirvana was like
Hold
when I
on.
was 16, bro.
Huh?
Nirvana was when I was 16.
Yeah,
Metallica was when I was a kid.
Yeah, but I'm saying like Nirvana was like
and AC/DC and Pantera.
Okay.
And
if you go online, people say that Kurt Cobain was the voice of Gen X. I mean,
no, he wasn't by any means. I do not agree.
The internet's wrong. Okay, I mean, it's always wrong.
Yeah, I 100% that thing is wrong. Anyway, Actors Guild to stop approving indie projects amid ongoing Hollywood strikes. So they SAG-AFTRA will no longer grant interim agreements to independent projects granted under a WGA contract. The modification is seen as a win-win change as it supports the WGA strike strategy while protecting the interests of the SAG-AFTRA members.
So does it mean that Kevin Smith can still make his movie?
No. They're approving that those are approved.
Okay.
They're not going to approve any more.
Okay, all right. Like I say, I didn't like Yoga Hosers, so I hope this next one's good.
Daisy Jones and the Six. If you haven't seen that yet, it's on Amazon Prime. It's a short mini series.
It's good.
Stevie Nicks reacts to the show and how it's inspired by her life. Stevie Nicks stated, just finished watching Daisy Jones and the Six for the second time. In the beginning, it wasn't really my story, but Riley seamlessly soon became my story. It brought back memories that made me feel like a ghost watching my own story. It was very emotional for me, and I just wish Kristen could have seen it. She would have loved it. Hopefully, it will continue.
What's your idea? Like, what are you doing with Stevie Nicks?
Kristen McVie, if you don't know, from Fleetwood Mac, passed away last November.
Yeah, rest in peace. What do you think about Fleetwood Mac? You a Fleetwood Mac guy?
Dude, Fleetwood Mac's amazing. I'm sorry, if you're into art and music, and there's certain artists out there that I'm just like, if you say you don't like that artist, I'm kind of just looking at you like,
I'm just sus on you. This is very sus. Like Lindsey Buckingham's an amazing guitar player, so
yeah, amazing. Harrison Ford just got a new species of snake named after him. Harrison Ford, who plays obviously the famous Indiana Jones, who's afraid of snakes.
Yeah, terrified. Yeah.
Terrified of them. Has a new species of snake found in Peru, has been named after Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny star, Harrison Ford. Now, the snake, the scientists keep naming Harrison Ford stated, what is Flaming Red Tails? A new species of snake has been named after Harrison Ford, according to the report published in scientific journal, the Salamandria, the newly discovered species of slender snake, was found in Peru's Andes Mountain last spring. The species has been called, now this is the name, give me a second, Tachymendeus harrisonfordia is the name of the new species.
Has he commented on this? Because I feel like you're like, who gives a fuck off?
Scientists keep naming critters after me, but always the ones that terrify children.
I love cranky old Harrison Ford, don't you?
Because I don't understand why. I spend my time cross-stitching. I sing lullabies to my basil plants. So why don't they? So they won't fear the night. Harrison Ford.
What about us?
But so there's another snake named after the great Harrison Ford. Blue Beetle is rumored to be the first movie that's going to take down Barbie from its number one.
We're watching
spot
that next. We're watching this, right? This is the next movie we're watching.
Oh yeah, definitely,
okay.
definitely.
All right.
Remember the movie The Blind Side?
Yeah, I remember that movie that's kind of Republican. like you got there, I'm like, ooh. Like, I was feeling a little. It's a good movie. I was feeling a little icky about it, though.
What's the movie about?
It's about. It was a little. I'm sorry, change it. It's a little white savory, if you ask me.
Oh yeah. But that's actually what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, but Michael Uri wants you to know that they never has basically claimed that they took the earnings from that movie away from him, the family who adopted him, and he thinks he's taking them to court for it, and the family's like, that's outlandish, hurtful, and absurd. Have ever sought profit they never wanted to profit off of him, and it's just transparently ridiculous. So I guess the family and him are fighting. How many years later? Like Blindside came out like what, 2004 or something?
No, you know, later than that. I'm gonna you know what, let's play a game. When you think Blindside came out, I'll tell you when. I'm gonna say 2010.
Blindside?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 2013.
You're
2013.
saying-
I'm gonna say it's a 10-year-old movie.
I'm closer. It's 2009.
I
2009.
I already closed it out. I want you to know, so I'm not looking.
2009.
Oh man.
So I'm closer.
So it was in between.
Yeah. But yeah, Sandra Bullock, Quentin Aaron, Jay
but
Head.
whatever.
Tim McGraw was in that shit. I didn't forget about that. Okay.
Hey.
What's up,
Hey.
man? All right, I see you're moving.
No, I'm sorry. I'm missing the information I'm looking
Just
for.
so
here.
Neil's also drinking a lot, probably 2 shots of vodka by now.
At this point, it's probably, this is all vodka. It's just dyed red.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's not 2 shots. It's probably like 6 shots.
No fucking way.
I'm trying to look for the director of the new Tron movie is. There we go. Tatrin Roning's like, hey man, I love that everybody is doing this and getting what they deserve in the new strike. But can you guys please finish this so I can start filming the new Tron movie?
I can't imagine how hard it is to make a movie. I really can't. But when it comes to something like Tron, where do you start? You know, like where do you start? But
yeah,
I gotta be honest, man. Yeah, I gotta tell you a story. I gotta tell you a confession. I've not seen any of the Tron movies.
That sucks for you, bro.
I know.
I'm sorry your life sucks.
Yeah, get on
that.
that.
I'm sorry you hate Jeff Bridges.
I don't hate Jeff Bridges. I want the dude to be my grandpa.
You hate him, obviously. Obviously, you hate him.
So I just burped up beer. Ugh, gross.
Starman? You ever seen Starman?
I need to.
Oh, Inner Space.
Okay.
Anyway. Everybody, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is getting a release date. It's going to be released on August 29th. Now, when you go to watch this,
What are you talking?
online,
Oh, this is gonna be streaming August 29th.
yes,
Okay, all right.
it's gonna go to VOD on Apple TV, Prime Video, Vudu, all that shit.
Disney.
Right now, when you go to view this, not only do you get the movie,
Mm-hmm.
you get a 5-part making of the Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny.
I'm excited, dude. I can't wait for that. Yeah, because
Chapter 1 is the prologue. Chapter 2 is New York. Chapter 3 is Morocco. Chapter 4 is Sicily. And Chapter 5 is called the finale. And it's going to be over 2 hours of just footage of them doing, making the movie and stuff like that. And to be honest, cool. I liked the movie. I thought it was good. I don't know why I didn't make any movie at the movie theater.
Gen X, or not Gen X, Gen Z. Don't really care about. But dude, I can't wait, and I know it's coming to Disney because I know that Indiana Jones is on Disney. So here I am, justifying my subscription. By the way, I actually have ads on my Hulu. I remember you came to my house once and you were watching TV with me, and you're like, "Chris, just buy to pay the $2 extra for the no ads on Hulu." But
dude, just do the $2
yeah, you were
$2 extra.
You laughed at me, but it's okay. It's okay, dude.
You still got the commercials?
Yeah, I used that to go pee.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, man.
Anyway, Stephen King says a movie that came out in the last year or so is going to be considered one of the best classics 20 years from now.
Talk to me.
No.
What is it?
It's a movie we didn't even review.
Is it Insidious Part 5?
No.
What is it?
It's not a movie of this year. It was a movie from 2022, 2021.
What was it?
Babylon.
I've seen Bad One. I've seen Bad One.
I know you saw it. You didn't want to cover it in the fucking podcast, but I know you saw it.
Yeah. I saw it like weeks after it came out at Screenland with Buddy, you and Joe, and that was pretty good, man. I don't know if it'd be a classic.
You're weird.
You've seen it
anyway.
Right? You watched it. Right?
Remember that show Warrior Nun that was on Netflix?
Oh, I forgot about that movie. Yeah, I do remember that. No.
Yeah, or show. It was a show.
Yeah.
Well, it got canceled.
Yeah.
Right at Netflix. Well, now it's coming back as a trilogy of movies.
So that means I have to go watch Warrior Nun, the series, then wait for the movies to come out.
Yes. Has announced its return to the form as a trilogy of movies with the possibility of expanding into a larger franchise. So I guess we're going to be watching some movies called Warrior Nun in the future.
You know what I can't wait for, dude? This is kind of off topic. The Continental comes out, I think, in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait. And Star Wars, Asuka. That comes out tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Not Asuka. Asuka's a pro wrestler.
I was like, what?
The one plays by Rosario Dawson. Anakin Skywalker's Padawan. Ashako. You know who the fuck I'm talking about, right?
I don't know, man. But
dude, really, you don't know? You're such a
always a Padawan, every Jedi.
Yeah, dude, definitely. Boom. There it is. Give me a second. I'll give it to you. Right in your face.
You're sending to Facebook? Okay.
I'm gonna show it to you. Just give me a second. It just takes me a second to do it.
All right.
It's called the world of the internet. It just takes a second to upload, to do things, to get it to here, and then I got to find it in the place that I saved it at, and that stuff like that. And then when I pop it up, you're going to be like, "No, that's not true. That's not a real thing." And I'm going to be, "Yeah, look, there it is."
Oh, Ahsoka.
Oh, dude, it's going to be so awesome. Rosario Dawson as that character.
Have you been playing the new Star Wars games, by the way?
On my phone, I am.
Okay.
I haven't. The new Star Wars game I have not played. The it wasn't Fallen Order. Fallen Order was the last one.
It's Fallen Order 2.
Fallen Order Survivor, whatever.
Yeah.
And I haven't played that because I couldn't play anything for 2 months. Remember?
Oh yeah.
And I didn't work for 2 months, so I can't really buy video games.
I played the first it was on Game Pass, the Fallen Order one. I played the first hour and a half of it, and then I didn't play it for a month. I come back and I don't know how to play this anymore. So,
oh my god, that sucks for you. I can pick up any game and be right on it. My thing is that I can beat people in the games that they played for 10 years.
Oh yeah,
and people hate that.
Yeah, I hate that too. Yeah, fuck you, man.
Yeah, like hockey. I've never played hockey, but there's a friend of mine that he'd invite me over to his house, and he's like, "Let's play some hockey." It's like, all right, and I'd beat him.
Yeah,
like massively, and he'd just be like, "Why?" And it's like, dude, my brain.
How big is hockey in Indiana? Like the hockey game, the actual team. Is there an Indiana hockey team, or is there?
Dude, we still have another movie to talk about. We're at an hour and 6 minutes.
Fine. All right.
I love all the side talking. I love you.
All right, let's do it.
But we need to move on. Jurassic Park is getting a 3D theatrical re-release for its 30th anniversary. So I had the dates, but then you talked too much and then totally fucked me up. And I don't even know what day I'm at anymore. People in the podcast, if you're listening, I'm so sorry. This is all Chris's fault now.
It is.
I can't even see the date now. I'm so intoxicated from your love. But anyway, look it out for there's going to be a 30th anniversary this year at the movie theater of Jurassic Park 3D. Last but not least, this is it. Last one. Marvel special effects artists confirm that they vote to unionize later this month. So Bob Eagers, suck a dick. And that's the news. That was The Movies Don't Suck and Some of the News. I read stuff to Chris because he's illiterate, and that's okay.
All right. So
are you illiterate?
I'm not. We're talking about The Last Voyage of Demeter, directed by Andre Riddle. I think. Oh, sorry. Like I see that.
Are you drunk, bro?
Yeah. Andre Ordo.
You're not driving, are you?
No, he's driving.
All right.
I hope. Otherwise, should be mad because I can't go. Andre Ordo. She directed. Do you remember Troll Hunter, that Norwegian film from 2010? He directed that. He also directed Scary Stories Tell in the Dark, and Mortal, and his latest effort is The Last Voyage of Demeter. Last Voyage of Demeter is written by Bragi E. Shute, Zach Olwitz, and the late great Bram Stoker. This stars Corey Hawkins as Clemens.
This is why we got money.
Aisling Franciosi as Anna.
You can tell me to shut up.
William Cunningham as Captain Elliot.
You don't believe him.
And David Dastmalchian as Warchek.
It's an interdimensional virus.
Also, Chris Wally as Abrams, John Briones as Joseph, Stephen Kapik as Olgren, and we'll just do it and say it, Javier Botet as Dracula. Why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for The Last Voyage of the Demeter?
Based on just one, not two, not three, but one single chapter, The Captain's Log from Bram Stoker's classic 1897 novel, Dracula. The story is set aboard the Russian schooner Demeter, which was catered to carry private cargo, 24 unmarked wooden crates from Carpathia to London.
Carpathia?
The film will... What?
Carpathia to London.
That's why I said Carpathia. Carpathia to London. The film will detail the strange events that befell the doomed crew as they attempt to survive the ocean voyage, stalked each night by a terrifying presence on the board the ship when it finally arrived near Whitby
Harbor.
Whitby Harbor. It was like there was no trace of the crew.
Are you a dual drug too? A little bit, maybe? Just a tiny bit?
Oh, I'm still got like a million things going on my head.
So, me and my brother went and saw this on Sunday, and I was like, well, I'm going to take a piss. And me and my brother, I was in one shooter, but I was over, and he's like, well, that was a movie. That's how I felt about this one. Like, meh.
You didn't like any of the movies this week, huh?
I didn't hate them, man. But I felt they were both kind of meh. I don't know why. I like Corey Hawkins a lot. He was great in this. I love the little sort of big brother relationship he had with Toby. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that was probably my favorite part of the movie. Honestly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I liked Clemens and Toby. I thought he would sit down next to him. They were buds. I really liked that part of it. But the rest of it, I didn't really like that much.
I thought this movie was fun as fuck.
Oh,
I loved it.
I figured
I had
you would.
a good time. It was a good Dracula movie, and that's what it is. It's a Dracula movie, and it's okay. So this is what I like about this movie.
Okay.
All right. So every time we see a Dracula movie, it's Dracula, the human.
Yeah.
It's not Dracula,
the
monster.
Yeah.
Now think about this for a second, though. Dracula is the monster.
Yeah.
The human is a mask.
Yeah, it's something.
The monster you see in this movie, the monster you see in this movie is what he actually is. The guy that is going around doing stuff like this, that is Dracula. That is the. But anyway,
so you're saying every time you see Dracula, it's Gary Oldman, right? That's what you're saying.
No, well, I'm saying like, okay. We saw Dracula based from the exact same book, based from the exact same storyline earlier this year. Do you remember what movie that was?
No, tell me. No.
You don't remember what movie we reviewed earlier this year?
Yeah, I don't remember the movies we reviewed last week, all right?
Renfield.
Oh, yeah, Renfield. Yeah.
With Nicolas Cage playing the exact same Dracula.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's the human form of the Dracula, not the monster form. We never see the monster form. If we do, it's only for spigots of time and anything.
Yeah, we always see
all in.
So we always see the Christopher Lee, the Gary Oldman, the Nicolas Cage, or the Bela Lugosi Dracula. We never see the monster Dracula. We never see the Nosferatu Dracula. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah,
the Cat
like
Warlock.
this.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's what really got me, because like if you look at it, I mean, this is a picture from back on the bottom is a picture of the movie that we watched at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
And this is the one part in the black and white 1922 movie, Nosferatu, where he's on the ship traveling. And dude, I mean, come on, dude. The guy looks like fucking Nosferatu. Look at him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I understand you don't like vampires, so you didn't like this movie.
No, it wasn't that, man. I just thought it. I'm sorry, man. But
You gave up on it early?
No, I was there. I stayed for the whole thing. I never give up movies. I'll stay if it's shitty. This wasn't shitty, but it was.
Dude, it gave us a good monster. It really did. Because, I mean, you know how good of a monster it was?
What's that? Oh, okay.
Right there.
By the way, you do know I have that issue sitting on my coffee table right now, right?
You have that issue with Fingora?
I have it has a description of Fingora. In fact,
oh, look, it says Ice 9 Kills. I'm going to see him on Sunday.
Yeah.
But
see,
anyway,
right here, this is the one I have that's actually next to me. So.
No, nice. Evil Dead Rise. Anyway, but I like who said it? I think I have a statement from the guy who wrote it. There we go. I think I started too early. I missed this one. Here we go. The director described the movie as basically Alien on a ship in 1897.
I think what maybe didn't do it for me is that I didn't think it was very scary.
You know what? I think what your problem is?
I wasn't thrilled nor chilled. Like they say, like
I think your problem was the thing that I erased from my head as soon as I started watching it.
What'd you erase?
How the fuck are they not finding him on this small of a goddamn ship?
I know he's like.
You obviously learned that anybody that gets bit by him is blowing up in the sunshine. So when it's sunny out,
that's my favorite.
Why aren't you looking?
By the way,
obviously he's gonna hide somewhere.
That was my favorite part.
Why did they open the freight? And why didn't they open the freight stuff? Is it spoilers? I guess it's spoilers,
we can't really talk about much else besides saying that they have a hard time finding him. We could say that.
And it was just like kind of weird.
But there was world building involved. I did enjoy that part.
Yes.
I like Corey Hawkins quite a bit, and anything he's in, it's kind of hard not to like him. He's great.
Yeah, he did a good job as the main, and Liam Cunningham. I always like Liam Cunningham. Liam Cunningham. He should have an app like the Matthew McConaughey app where he like puts people to sleep and it's like, yes, let's talk about this thing going on.
Yeah, he should just recite the dictionary. Just go through each one with that gusto. And I'm like, oh, I'm asleep already. Thanks, Liam. And David Dastmalchian, he's just so good in everything he's in. He's just so good. Like he should be in everything.
Oh, one of the news stories I surpassed because I always download like a million of them. Yeah. Is that David actually wants to play a Bond villain.
Oh, he'd be great. He'd be great.
And that's the thing about David too. I want to say this too. He is not typecastable.
You don't think you don't think he's gonna be pigeonholed as an actor? No, he's everywhere, right?
He's everywhere, and he does everything. He does everything from comedy fucking superhero movies to being in a dark horror movie like this to I mean, literally the guy was an intelligent dude in one movie where he was like a computer hacker guy. I mean, it's seriously like, come on, man.
So for we don't know, this was taking place of one chapter of Dracula, The Captain's Log. It says the very beginning of the movie. And they built a movie around this thing. And of course they did Bullet with Butterfly Wings in the trailer for this. But anyway, and I love
by one of the greatest wrestling promoters of all time, Billy Corgan.
Yeah, he is a wrestling guy. Forgot that.
It's a great hour-long speech with him and Chris Von Vliet on YouTube if people want to watch that. Anyway.
So Eileen Franciosi was fine. She played Anna. I guess Anna shows up in other Dracula stuff, right? I don't know. Yeah, it was okay. It was. I mean, we saw previews for this fucking 8 or 9 months before it came out, though. Do you remember that? Like, I was seeing previews.
Yeah. No, I remember, and I was like, all right. And to be honest, I think I think my thing is, and I sometimes this happens with me, is sometimes I like a character more than I like the story being told around the character.
Is that what happened here?
Like right here. See that right there?
It's hard to see with the red light.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do this just for you because I love you. Right there.
Oh, is that Spider-Man?
No, that is Lunchador's
Okay,
mask.
okay, I see. Yeah, I do see that.
And I love Lunchador, but the storytelling and some people tell around him isn't the best.
Okay,
so
I'm hungry now. But you say Lunchador, I'm like,
yeah.
I had a small lunch, so.
But anyway, I wish I don't know. I just love we got to see the full monster.
I knew you were. I was somewhere about that. I was like, I knew Neil liked the monster part of it because it's a creepy looking monster.
And that's the thing. I like monsters. I like Freddy Krueger. I like Jason Voorhees. I like I like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. In fact, this past Wednesday on AEW they had a Texas Chainsaw Massacre match.
So this is rated R for bloody violence.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre has almost no gore in it, but it's so fucked up and disturbing that it's rated R.
Yeah.
By the way, I love that first Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That movie's fucking terrifying.
What do you mean? How is it's not? There's not much gore.
Not in the first one. Not in the first one.
Yeah, there is.
No, there isn't, man. Not a whole lot.
It starts off with the fucking hitchhiker splashing a dude's fucking arm.
But okay, you see that it's not as gory as the other ones are. Like that first Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974, 75.
I mean, I just rewatched it about like 3 weeks ago when I had my cat.
It's still terrifying, right? It's still scary as fuck, right?
I mean, it just reminds me of Indiana. I'm sure it reminds you of your relatives.
I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm with you. But this one was not as good, obviously, but it had its moments. Like I said, my favorite parts were, when they had the perfect,
Oh, cool guys on Tab have been talking to us for like the last 11
sorry,
minutes.
Dude. I'm sorry,
and we totally did. I did not have the chat tab open. I apologize to cool cakes on Tab. You guys are awesome. Thank you for jumping in. Talk to you guys later. Yeah, they already jumped off like about 2 minutes ago.
Sorry.
Damn. Sorry about it, guys. Sorry about that, cool cakes. Sometimes I'm not paying attention. Nope. No, there they are. They're still there.
No, I'm sorry, guys. Hey, thanks for watching.
Yeah, man. Thanks for talking in the chat too. Like literally, if more
we
people
love
talked
you
in the
too.
chat,
We love you too.
if more people talked in the chat, I'd literally do this. I would literally be like, "Hey, look, let's talk in the chat. Let's talk. Let's have some conversation in here." But people don't.
Always neighbors. But yeah, all right, man. Like, but you like this movie? It was alright. I was
like I said, it was to me, it was a decent movie. By any means, do I think it's anything better than what Ghost Ship was, or 13 Ghosts, or something like that? No. This is just like one of those horror movies that you have fun with. It's not one of them you take super serious. It's not Get Out. It's not, it's not something that's going to change the genre forever. But if you want to see Dracula as a real horror movie character, this is one of the best ways to go.
all right, man. Well, you got quotes for this, right?
Of course, I have quotes.
Quotes
Everybody loves quotes. You love quotes? I love quotes.
I have quotes. I think Cool Kids and Tab love quotes too.
Are you quotes?
Yeah.
Are you quoting my quote?
Let's do it.
All right. What was I talking about?
You were talking about
Quotes.
quotes, yes.
Yeah. The book is a log and also a warning. God have mercy on your souls. I'm able and strong like an ox. Good luck. May you see the end of your journey. Oh man, they said they watch us all the time. Anyway, that's the thing about progress. It knows nothing of joy. We let Poseidon deal with stowaways. No man did this. Evil is aboard. Powerful evil. A boat without rats. Such a thing is against nature. We are drifting to some horrible doom. God help us all. Satan's black blood is now pumping through his veins. We have found where the devil sleeps. I need the world to make sense. The best, and it is a beast needs to make sense to me. He uses it and torments you from within. I renounce you, devil. You now in my hand, in my blood, damned me to hell. And that's it.
By the way, I like the cool cats and tap bat without rats is the devil. That's 100% true. What's your score on this, dude?
My score on this, I'm gonna give this a 4. Let's go lower. 3.8. I'll go 3.8. I liked it. I like the new introduction of. I like the introduction. I like doing a single chapter out of Bram Stoker's Dracula and turning it into a full-length movie. I love the fact of that. I love how they got behind trying to do that and trying it. But again, it missed some marks. It missed some points. The thing that carries this movie is literally Corey Hawkins and the monster. Again, where's that fucking monster? Where is it at? It's in Chris's lap. He has a monster in his lap. Did everybody know Chris has a monster in his lap? Look at that monster. Oh,
every girl I've been with is like, it's so ugly. But
except for your wife, she thought it was lovely.
Yeah. So the last was I give it 3.7. I've grown to it kind of grew on me, and we started talking about the monster part. It sort of elevated it. So I'm with the 3.7. You gave 3.8. So take a shot.
Yeah.
So
like seriously, I just think it's. I think later on, I think it's like one of those movies that like on DVD or streaming where people will watch it.
All right, so I'm on RottenTomatoes.com. What's the score? Audience score for this movie, The Last Voyage of Demeter?
The audience score for this movie is going to be 61%,
74%,
74%.
Well,
Man, I'm off by 10 today.
Audience says a solidly scary Dracula movie, The Last Voyage of Demeter, reward patient viewers with some intense scenes and plenty of eerie atmosphere. Okay, what is the critic score for this?
Before I say the critic score, cool Kegs on tab. Put up your link real quick, and I want to make sure so I can read it out real quick to everybody out there that watches our show.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. Critics are going to be shitty. 62.
50%.
Yeah.
Critics
Dude, about
consensus,
like 12 to 14 off today. That's weird for me.
Critics consensus is The Last Voyage of Demeter finds a fresh angle on Dracula's oft-old tale, although lackluster execution often undercuts the story's claustrophobic tension. I'm going to read a bad review and a good review because I think we lean towards liking it. Let's see. Dwight Brown of DwightBrownInc.com says, the whole production seems lost at sea. You get a 2 out of 4. And then Sarah Michelle Fetters of MovieFreak.com says, the film was a great deal of insidious fun. I have a sneaky suspicion that my fondness will only grow as I return to it again and again over the coming years. And she gave it a 3 out of 4. So that's
You're a 3 out of 4.
So that's the Last Voyage of Demeter. Next week we are seeing Blue Beetle, and we'll figure out the next one because Neil's got shit to do.
I'm going to be seeing Metallica in Dallas for 2 days this weekend. Literally leaving tomorrow at 10 a.m. to get down there. But we're going to watch 2 movies. One's going to be Blue Beetle, and believe me, this is going to, dude, you're definitely going to have to do the fucking clips next week.
Oh, yeah, it's for sure.
But because I got to do the research for Blue Beetle now.
All right, I got to pee so bad. So, okay.
You got to pee?
Yeah, so look for Cool Cakes on tap at Spotify, iTunes, Podbean, TikTok, everywhere like Poison Ivy said. So find them there. You can find us online at moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're at w2mnet.com. W2m is the moviesnet.com. We're there along with a bunch of other cool stuff. We're also on
your face is there.
Facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast, on Twitter, X, MTS Podcast, Instagram, MTS Podcast. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/movies don't suck. We're on a Bonfire, Movies Don't Suck, and something do search that, and you'll find shirts like Neil's wearing and a bunch of other cool stuff. We're also on iTunes, YouTube. Well, everywhere you find podcasts from Movies Don't Suck and something they do. Neil, what do you do for small businesses?
If you got a small business, let us know. Like Cool Kegs on Tab. You can just send us your information, and we'll sit here and we'll give you a shout out. Thousands of people, millions of followers. You can sit here and they will listen to us, and they will know where your location is, and that is free of charge because we're not those guys. I mean, Chris is a professional stripper. I'm a prostitute.
Dude, I'm gonna burst. I'm full. I'm bladder full of bursting. So you ready to get out of here?
Is your bladder bursting? You gotta restart it, bro. I'm sorry.
Right,
I'm sorry.
Right.
That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some That Do. My name is Neil.
I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, when you're on a boat and you're just floating out there and you need to go to the bathroom so bad that your co-host won't get off of this because you are just dying in pain, sweating from it. Remember, I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. I'm on a motherfucking boat. You guys have a good night. Just take care of each other. Love everybody out there. Have a good night.